Hi, team. Welcome to question number 11. I know you've all been waiting for question number 11 on the EQAO practice booklet. It says the expression below, this is an expression, and is it ever, that says it can be simplified. Well, I hope so, because it looks like the stuff of math nightmares. So let's make it a little bit dreamier, shall we? This question asks us to apply our exponent rules, our exponent laws, to simplify this problem. Okay, so how do we do that? If I have x squared y on top, and then the whole thing is cubed, I can expand that with multiplication and show that. I could say this whole thing is equal to another fraction, which I will create this way. I will give myself some space, and I will say this is x squared y multiplied by x squared y multiplied by x squared y on top. Okay, that's cubed. That's multiplied by itself 3 times. All over xy. Oh, that's the way you draw y, Mr. Jennings. And then xy. That's xy multiplied by itself 2 times. Okay, so now I can see that I will have x squared times x squared times x squared on the top, which is otherwise known as x to the 6. And then I'll have 3 y's on the top, which would be y to the 3. 3 factors y. So 3 y is multiplied by itself 3 times. So y to the 3 over x squared y squared. Okay. Now, if I expand that by multiplication, that would be x times x times x. Okay, I got bored. Times x times x times x. But I did it anyway. That's x to the 6 times y squared times another y. Okay, I got a little bored. So I didn't expand that y cubed fully over x times x. That's x squared on the bottom times y squared. I'm bored. Okay. All right. So this x cancels that x cancels that x, and I'm done my x cancels. Y squared cancels the y squared. Okay. So I'm left with x times itself 4 times y on the top over nothing times itself, nothing times. So that's 1. It's not 0, it's 1. Okay? So I have here, this is x to the 4 times y over 1, which is the same thing as x to the 4 times y, which is final answer done. Correct. Now, you might be saying, Mr. Jennings, that's convoluted and annoying. Why does the government value questions like that?
No one knows, man.
Well, look, okay, it's actually something that you want to have a more efficient way to answer. And I'll show you the more efficient way to answer. Okay. Notice that on top I ended up with x to the 6 and y to the 3. Okay. Why is that? Well, I can apply what's called the power of a power rule. When raising powers to more powers, you multiply the exponents. And we saw that. 2 times 3 is 6, because I ended up with 3x squareds. So I added 2 to itself 3 times. This is also known as multiplication. Okay, so this is x to the 6, y to the 3 over, when raising powers to more powers, multiply the exponents. This is x to the 1, y to the 1. So I multiply those powers, x to the 2, y to the 2. And then I use my dividing powers law, which we've discussed in other videos. When dividing powers of the same base, subtract the exponents. So I will end up with x to the 6 minus 2 multiplied by y to the 3 minus 1. Last time I checked, 6 minus 2 was 4. And last time I checked, 3 minus 1 was 2. And I did that incorrect because this is not a 1, it is a 2. Okay? That's the beautiful thing about multiple choice questions, is that they help you error check. 1 there. X to the 4, y to the 1. 1 is also known as, I just don't write that exponent. There you go. That's your final answer. 15 different ways. You need one good way that you can use solid, and I recommend the laws, but you're going to forget the laws. The point of that is learn to just expand things by multiplication and reteach yourself when you forget, and pretty soon you'll stop forgetting because you've thought through the problem multiple times. Hope that helps you have fruitful math practice today, everyone, and I wish you all the best. TTFN, and hit me up by email if you have any questions.